Hello guys, and welcome back to another video. As you can see in the title, you can finally learn some info about the magical butler boys. But before I begin, I want to say that just because I created a new AU and that I'm now focusing on it doesn't automatically mean that I completely forgot about the cluster AU. It's just that nowadays, I don't have that much ideas and motivation to continue focusing on my cluster AU. But don't you worry, once I get plenty of ideas for it, I'll go back to working on the cluster AU. But remember, making AUs is not always easy, so please give me some time. Now, let's jump on to the first topic of this new AU. Few years ago, the butlers decided to visit Divinia Park. Before they could do anything else, they decide to make a wish by the fountain. They were expecting things that the fountain girl usually gives out, such as diamonds, X, or a halo, which is very rare and unlikely though. However, instead of receiving any of those, they received a special pack of powder. The butlers were very confused. They asked the fountain girl what is it for and why did she give it to them. She answered that it can be very useful for their future troubles if they encounter any. The butlers didn't know what exactly she meant by that, but decided to keep the powder anyway. After a long time of figuring out what to do with the powder, finally, they thought, what if they apply the powder onto the foods they serve at the ballroom? And no, they didn't end up feeding the students the powdered covered food lol. So, at one night, once the ballroom has concluded for now, the butlers applied the powder onto their dishes respectively. After that, they ate them and, boom, they turned into magical boys. So now you know how everything started exactly. So of course they still work as regular butlers working at a prestigious school, despite them being magical boys already. But when things go down, the butlers will pull out their serving plates, take off the lid and eat their powdered covered dishes, and then magically transform into magical boys once again. When my platonic BF and I were discussing about their powers, we decided that they'll all have 3 powers for each member. The magical butler boys will also have at least one food-related power for each of them. This was suggested by my platonic BF. Now, let's begin. Adam will spill the sparkling cider drink onto the ground, causing the enemy to slip. Adam will trap the enemy with a large amount of tropical flowers or plants, tightening the enemy so hard that they suffocate. Adam will blow away the enemy with strong wind. Ash will smash his axe onto the ground, causing a mild earthquake as cracks begin appearing. The shadows then come out of the cracks and will torment the enemy, making the enemy unable to see anything but darkness. The tips of the scones are sharp, and can be thrown like a shuriken. Ash's axe actually has the ability to turn into a crescent moon and he can sit on it. While sitting on it, the crescent moon can shoot out large amounts of bats towards the enemy, kinda similar to Chang's attack from Mobile Legends. Basically like this. Now, let me show you some footage of Chang's attack. Zed will pull out his bruschetta and throw it at an enemy, causing the bruschetta to explode like an actual bomb. Basically the bomb is disguised as a bruschetta. Zed will attack the enemy by hurling super fiery lava at them, by using his weapon in his hand. Zed will use his dragon breath to burn the enemy. Brandon will have the ability to throw the fruit kebabs at the enemy. The sticks of the kebab is large and spiky, which can cause severe damage to the enemy when thrown at them. Brandon will hurl a large wave of water at the enemy, like an actual tsunami, similar to Tsunami Wash. But this time, Brandon will hurl a large amount of water, not a tsunami that has glitter in it, making it super shiny. The water also has different kinds of fishes and sea plants, but those are toxic only towards the enemy. Demetrius will magically create a large amount of mac and cheese bites and will smash it against the enemy, crushing them. Not typically used in fights, but it's still useful either way. Demetrius will be able to fix destructed things and make them look pretty again. He mainly uses this after Ash uses his Shadow Smash power. Demetrius will attack the enemy with his sword, but instead of blood coming out of the enemy, it's all beautiful roses can be red, dark blue and purple. And that would be all for today's video. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye for now, and have a nice day or night.